Spain. If there is one word that describes Spain, it is control. The Spanish are once again masters of possession. The difference compared to the generations of Xavi and Iniesta is that this Spain plays more vertically and at a higher tempo. At the heart of the team is Rodri, the brain of the midfield. Ahead of him are Pedri and Fabian Ruiz. On the wings fly Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams. Lamine Yamal was one of the stars of Euro 2024, leading the tournament in chance creation and assists, and has become one of the faces of Spanish football. Spain's weapon is not one player. Its weapon is the ability of 11 players to think as one. France. Nobody wants to lose the ball against France, because what follows are 5 seconds of pure terror. Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembélé, Michael Olise, Marcus Thuram. France can look comfortable for 80 minutes and then kill a match with a single transition. For years, Didier Deschamps has built a team that does not need 70% possession. It only needs one open space behind the defense. And when Mbappe sees it, it is usually too late. That is why France's greatest weapon remains: the counter-attack. England. Few teams in world football use set pieces as effectively as England. Corners, free kicks, long throw-ins, second balls. England is a machine. Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Mark Gahey, John Stones. Almost every one of them is dangerous in the air. And when Rice or Palmer delivers the ball into the right area, England can decide a game without creating many clear chances. Portugal, some teams win through systems. Portugal wins through geniuses. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leão, João Neves, Vitinha, and even in the final stage of his career, Cristiano Ronaldo remains a factor. Portugal can play an average match for 90 minutes, but one moment of inspiration can change everything. That is their weapon: Germany. Germany has always been a symbol of discipline. Today it is a symbol of pressure. Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Kai Havertz, Pascal Gross. Germany wants to win the ball as close to your goal as possible. They do not wait for mistakes. They force them. And when the press starts working, Germany becomes overwhelming. Netherlands. The Netherlands is a football school. Every player knows where he should be. Every pass has a purpose. Every movement has logic. Frankie de Jong dictates the rhythm. Cody Gakpo attacks the spaces. Virgil van Dijk organizes the defense. Their weapon is not speed. It is not physicality. It is intelligence. Belgium, the golden generation is fading away, but the talent remains. Kevin De Bruyne is still the conductor. Jeremy Doku is one of the most dangerous dribblers in world football. Charles de Ketelaere brings unpredictability between the lines. Belgium creates chances out of nothing. That is its greatest strength. Croatia, no matter how strong the opponent is, Croatia almost always plays at its own tempo. Luka Modric remains the symbol of this generation. Alongside him are players such as Mateo Kovacic and Marcelo Brozovic. They do not rush. They make you rush. And when you lose patience, Croatia punishes you. Switzerland. Switzerland may not have the biggest stars, but it has structure. Manuel Akanji, Granit Xhaka, Ricardo Rodriguez. This is a team that rarely falls apart, rarely loses heavily. Its defensive organization is what makes Switzerland such an uncomfortable opponent for every favorite. Austria. Ralf Rangnick has transformed Austria into one of Europe's most aggressive teams. They attack without the ball. They press constantly. They force mistakes. Marcel Sabitzer, Christoph Baumgartner, Marko Arnautovic. Everyone contributes to the pressure. Norway. When you have Erling Haaland, life becomes easier. Norway does not need 10 chances. Sometimes 2 are enough. Alongside him is Martin Odegaard, one of the best playmakers in world football. Odegaard creates. Haaland finishes. Simple, deadly. Turkey. If there's one team capable of igniting a stadium within seconds, it is Turkey. Arda Güler, Kenan Yıldız, Orkun Kökçü. These are players who are not afraid to take risks. Turkey loves 1-versus-1 situations. It loves attacking. It loves creating chaos. Sweden. The Swedes are direct, strong, organized. They are not trying to impress you. They are trying to beat you. They are especially dangerous in aerial duels and set-piece situations. Czech Republic. For decades, Czechia has remained loyal to one particular strength. Tall players, dangerous crosses, aerial dominance, a constant threat from corners and free kicks. They can turn any set piece into a goal-scoring opportunity. Scotland. Nobody enjoys playing against Scotland, not because they are the most technical team, but because they never give up. Scott McTominay, John McGinn, Andy Robertson. This is a team that wins battles all over the pitch. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina is not among the favorites, but it possesses a dangerous weapon, a compact defensive shape, a patient approach, one counterattack, one long-range strike, one mistake from the opponent, and the match can completely change. These are the weapons of Europe. Spain has its passing game. France has its counterattacks. England has its set pieces. Portugal has its individual brilliance. Germany has its press. The Netherlands has its intelligence. Belgium has its creativity. Croatia controls the tempo. Switzerland relies on defensive organization. Austria brings relentless pressing. Norway has the finishing power of Erling Haaland. Turkey brings dribbling and unpredictability. Sweden brings physical dominance. Czechia dominates in the air. Scotland brings unmatched fighting spirit. Bosnia and Herzegovina waits for the perfect counterattack. But World Cups are rarely won with just one weapon. True champions are the teams that know when to use their greatest strength. Sometimes one moment is enough. One pass, one save, one tackle, one goal, and suddenly history is made. So now the question is yours. Which European team has the strongest weapon heading into the 2026 World Cup? And which team do you think will go the furthest? Let me know in the comments.